And we're back to finish up the rest of Shizune's Act 1 stuff. God, I don't even know if it'll fit in this video. There was a lot of stuff. Door down the hall opens with a crack as it swings forward from being pushed open too strongly and crashing against the wall. Sound is followed by a peal of bubbly laughter, and I instantly know who it is. At the noise, Kenji disappears into his room like a ninja, slamming the door shut just as Shizune and Misha walk over, the former taking small, efficient steps towards me, while the latter taking more or less bounces off the walls. I try to do the same as Kenji, but it's too late. Misha puts her foot between my door to prevent me from closing it, so I have no other choice but to let them in. Hi, Hee-chan. Hi. Hi. What are you two doing here? Wonder if the pause between those two sentences was politely long enough. Hee-chan, that's rude. We came to pick you up. Did you think that we thought you were going to escape and... Did you think we thought you were going to escape and came to make sure you didn't? Surely not, Hee-chan. Yeah, I didn't say that's why you're... what you were here for. But now I know it's exactly what they're here for. It's time for student council work. Yes, it is. Aren't you happy, Hee-chan? To be able to work... to be able to help the whole school, you're like a hero. The future generations will tell stories of this day. Interesting, I didn't think joining the student council would be a heroic deed worthy of Hercules. Oh, well, I guess I did promise, so... I've neglected Shizune, and only now do I notice her in the corner of my vision, peering around my room over my shoulder, her analytical eyes darting from object to object. This is kind of intrusive. The feeling of being exposed crawls in my balls. What does that mean? Luckily, I don't have dirty laundry on the floor or anything like that. What is it, Hee-chan? Yeah, this is Hee-chan's room. We haven't seen it before. I didn't even realize. It's kind of plain, but Hee-chan hasn't had time to decorate it yet, isn't that so? What are those? She points to my collection of medications on the night table. I don't really want to talk about it with these two. It's nothing. Quickly step in front of them, trying to hide the stuff behind my back. Shizune takes a step back, looking suspicious, but it's an expression not without concern. Hope if I avoid it, she'll understand that I don't want her to keep prodding me about it. Really, what are you hiding, Hee-chan? Nothing. Is that so? I realize I can't really squirm my way out of this, so they are nosy by nature, and hiding is just going to pique their curiosity more. Yeah, okay, it is something, but I don't really want to talk about it, okay? Not yet. Can we just put this aside for now? As Misha translates, Shizune stares at me hard with her eyes focused and analytical as ever, peering at me curiously over the rims of her glasses. Her fingers press against each other thoughtfully, as if she's weighing the value of pursuing this further than necessary against the insult of disrespecting my wish. Her expression finally melts into a slight smile, and she signs something to Misha. Okay, then we'll wait and become better and better friends, and one day when you feel like it, you can tell us about it. Both of them smile widely at me, and I feel shocked and a little stupid about being like this. They're not stupid and probably can at least halfway guess what's going on with me, and such simple, kind words. I feel relieved that they don't think any worse of me, even if I'm like this. Even if I'm not like the rest here, even if I can't be at ease about it. Seems that behind the obnoxious, mischievous acts, both of these girls are really kind of good people. That's what I think. Thanks. So, you want me to help you out today, right? Since I'm one of you now? Yep. After class? No, now. Now? But what about class? Are you going to skip again? It's for the common good, so we sacrifice our math lessons and maybe the social studies too. Well, guess I'm fine with it. Awesome, Hee-chan, you said it, okay? Remember, I'm fine with helping out. That's what you said, right? Yep. That tone, I suddenly regret saying it. Okay, are you ready to go then? We can go to the office together. No, you're probably going to make me carry all your stuff for you or something. Don't be silly, Hee-chan. We've never walked to school together, Hee-chan. I must want to ask why we would, but then it dawns on me that both of them consider me their friend, like Misha said before, and they want to become better friends with me, even. It's weird, I've never really thought about them that way, or any of the people I've met so far this week. Is it really so easy? Just like that. Okay, let's go then. Shizune grins craftily and puts her hands behind her back. That's good, Hee-chan. Okay, but first, you had a really great idea. Hee-chan liked it a lot, so it's time for a game. Oh, no. Hee-chan is holding a 1,000-yen note in one hand. Hee-chan, if you guess which one, you can have it. If you don't, you're carrying all our books to school, right, Hee-chan, right? She and Shizune exchange looks. Okay, Hee-chan, get ready. Carrying 3 bags instead of 1, I think about the day that's ahead of us. I can see students walking back and forth through the courtyard, probably in preparation of their own projects. Festival is practically here. That means that there are only 2 possible reasons that my help is required. Either there is only a small amount of work left and they just want a helping hand to wrap up the mundane final checks they are obligated to do, or there is a ton of work left and Shizune is putting on a calm face as a torrent of built-up procrastinated work threatens to kill us all. Once inside the office, I look around and see that it's deserted. I guess this means there's a lot of work left, huh? Since there's no one here and all. It's always like this, Hichan. This confirms what I had thought before, but had never actually been able to confirm definitely. Shizune and Misha are the student council, the whole student council. Damn, so it's true, the student council is really only you two. Shizune looks as if she's stuck wondering whether to be ashamed or explode with anger, and Misha is equally divided between laughing and trying to stop her. I like Shizune's expression right there. Well then, Hichan, you'll be happy to know that since it's just us 3, we have a lot to do. A lot. That does not make me happy. Whoops. What did I say? But it seems to make Shizune very happy. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. The work turns out to be sorting and double-checking the considerable amount of paperwork necessary for an event such as this school festival to get done. Bureaucracy is a mind-boggling thing. I don't even know what bureaucracy is. Is that what he said? Yes, I don't know what that is. We managed to finish it just when the lunch bell rings. Okay, now that we're done, we can relax a little, but not too much. We have lots more to do in the afternoon. It's actually not that much work, Hichan, so we can afford to enjoy a little lunch first. Haha. 2 of them produce a small array of plastic containers, seemingly out of thin air. It's chicken cutlet with tomatoes and soybean sprouts. Doesn't it sound delicious, Hichan? It was just made this morning and it's still warm, so eat. I take one of the containers and open it. It looks nice and certainly smells good. The fact that I'm really hungry adds to that even more. This looks great. Where'd you get this? That isn't important, Hichan. There was supposed to be a stall selling lunchboxes, but the girl who was to run it suddenly said she couldn't do it. Hichan said, what a waste. There was a lot of work to trick Hichan into making this. What the hell? So Hichan wanted to see if she could do it, but then decided not to, right, Hichan? Shizune sulks angrily, shooting Misha a displeased look. I don't think I was supposed to hear that story. This is your test food? I'm eating it too, Hichan. And Hichan is too. That doesn't answer the question. Nevertheless, I split a pair of chopsticks Shizune offers me, pick up a piece of cutlet, and pop it in my mouth. No, it's surprisingly good. I didn't expect Shizune to be such a good cook. Shizune puts her chopsticks down to sign curtly towards Misha, who gulps down her cutlet with noticeable difficulty in order to speak for her. Hichan, don't talk with food in your mouth. It's not like I enjoy doing it anyway. How motherly to show that kind of concern. You can't even eat right, Hichan. That's all it is. It's a stalemate. I can't eat in order to talk to Shizune, who can't eat in order to chastise me for eating the wrong way. Misha caught in between is in the same situation. It looks like most disheartened by how this is going. Either way, our food is getting colder by the second, and it wasn't piping hot to start with. Wherever this is going, it dies down pretty fast once we all realize that, and we eat. After a while, the bell rings, but Misha makes no attempt to tell Shizune, so I'm sure they're planning to skip class and spend the rest of the day in here again. Hichan, do you have any plans for the festival? Nope, not really. After all, I've only been here a week. What could I set up in that time? Haha, Hichan, you help us out so much. Don't sell yourself short. Okay. We're serious. Okay. The 2 of them seem to get indignant over the strangest things. You're going, though, right, Hichan? You should at least see what we've accomplished. What was it? What's the dash there? Everyone should be able to look at what they have done so they can fully understand their work. That's my belief. You're no exception. Hichan, you should definitely go. If you don't have anything planned, then maybe we can even go together. Do you need a hand? If there's anything you need help with, I'm fine with sticking around. I feel much more at ease than I did earlier. My previous concerns and fears long gone. I'd have forgotten about this morning's trouble entirely until now, having fun with Shizune like this. Having fun with Shizune seems like an unfamiliar concept to think of, but looking back on it, I've really enjoyed the moments I spent with Shizune and Misha these past few days in spite of everything else. If we might be going together, then maybe I can afford to stick around a little longer, and I guess it beats class. Really, Hichan, okay, we can consider this you repaying us for the free lunch. Great, this is great, really, really great. Hichan is hoping to bring this up again later anyway, haha. It's not a free lunch at all. Normally I would be angry, or at least slightly unsettled, but my mood has improved from earlier on, so I'll let it slide. Helping them out turns out to consist mostly of stamping forms and making what seems like 10,000 copies apiece of 50 different budget reports. It's not hard, but very boring, and according to Misha, the simplest of the tasks they deal with. I feel myself getting more and more tired, and with that, less eager to return to class is especially bad because the more time I spend out of class, the harder it seems to just get up and go back. These two, they're a terrible influence, terrible role models, not that it bothers me all that much, and I'm sure no one looks up to them, but it's the principle of the thing. Done. Well, that was fast. I'll be finished before this period's over, I think. No, Hichan, everything is done, so you're done too. That doesn't make any sense. Are you telling me this is all arbitrary and you've been keeping me here for the hell of it? Nope. But we have kept you long enough. You should go back to class, Hichan. You can still make it, for most of the period. What about you? Of course, we're coming too. Of course, we'll be right behind you. Reassured, I start heading back to class, but the period is almost halfway over, so I start thinking it would be pointless halfway there and past the difference between the class and the next, drinking juice in the hallway. Keep an eye on the door of the student council room, but it doesn't open. What's taking them so long? Are they busy wrapping up my share of the work? Well, it shouldn't take so long, unless there's more and they just wanted me to leave. The more I think about it, the likelier it seems. Shizune is, well, not an idiot, but clearly she's unable to just come out with things. Maybe it's because she can't talk, so it's harder for her. She has Misha, but all in all, as easy as they make it look, there's still a difference between casual speech and sign language. I contemplate going back there to check on them, but the bell rings and I have to go to class. They join me a few minutes later, and the thoughts I had in my mind before slip away in the routine of this school life. Ah, geez, now I'm at the point where I don't know if I've read all this stuff before. Whoops. By the time I remember, school is over for the day, and I'm too tired to do anything but go home, do my homework, and then go to sleep. Let's see if they stop me. Nope, no one's stopping me. I'm pretty sure this just continues from that, so I don't have to go save any, or go load up anything. At 5 minutes past 8, an unbelievably loud bang jolts me awake. It's coming from outside my door. Yep. Quickly I open the door to see Shizune and Misha standing side by side before me. Both of them look a little worn out, although it's more noticeable on Misha. Which one of you knocked? I ask, echoing the question that must be on the mind of everyone in the entire building. Ah, that's not important, Hichan. She quickly dismisses it without even batting an eye. Oh, you're still in your pajamas, Hichan, so you don't wake up at 8. I notice her hair is wet, her curls are barely holding their shape. No, I thought I'd sleep a bit later since it's the weekend and all, and I've been seriously sleep-deprived this week. Wonder if she missed the poison in my words. It's a good thing we came to wake you up. Anyway, Hichan, I guess you would like to know why we're here, wouldn't you? It's not hard... Boy. I had to cough. It's not hard to guess, but I wish she wouldn't say the word she's going to say next. Would you like to skip class and go somewhere nice with us? Come again? Would you like to skip class to do something fun? I was certain they'd force me to help them again with some slave work. Seriously? Misha grins and nods enthusiastically. I like this new approach they're taking, although I'm somewhat surprised that they would suggest skipping class, even if we only have half a day since it's Saturday. Aren't you too worried about constantly missing class? Well, it doesn't seem to be a problem. Hichan, this school is pretty much at standstill whenever this time rolls around. It's a Saturday, too. Don't you want to do something fun? I'm amazed by how little they seem to care. Not that we're pressuring you to give us your company, but we thought you might like to hang out. So, would you like to join us? Come on, you'll have a lot more fun than just sitting here with your head on your desk. I guess I won't be missing anything important, nor will I be missed. Alright, then I don't think I'd be missing much. What do you have in mind? My eyes narrow with suspicion as a thought crosses into my mind. Oh, wait, this isn't just some tricking me to do some more student council stuff, right? No, of course not. That's a really mean thing to say, just to assume like that, Hichan. And besides, you're in the student council now, remember? If we wanted you to do something for us, we wouldn't have to trick you. Ha ha ha. This is a kind of coercion that is new to me. Only two pretty girls could pull it off. I allow myself to relax a bit. Maybe I'm being too paranoid. It seems like they may really just want to hang out. Nevertheless, no tricks. No tricks. Stop being so paranoid. Well, if you say so. Suddenly I realize I still am wearing pajamas. I wonder if you'd let me dress up first. Hey, why, Hichan? You look just fine. But I'd still prefer wearing something else. Close the door before she gets a chance to reply and quickly pull on my uniform. Stepping back into the hallway, I see Shizune and Misha are engaging in an animated discussion. wonder if people discussing in sign ever accidentally poke each other in the eyes. While I'm contemplating this, Shizune taps you on the shoulder impatiently. So we're planning on slipping into town. Remember the tea shop we were at on Wednesday? Tea shop. You don't remember? Oh, you mean that cafe. Tea shop, it's the Shanghai. China is the birthplace of tea, you know. Come on, Yi-chan, I'll even treat you today. Ah, not me, I mean Shi-chan, haha. I don't know. It's nice, it's really relaxing. It's like half cafe, half restaurant, half sophisticated, half library. What? That's a lot of halves. But Misha doesn't seem to notice that. So come on, it's not that often we have this much free time. If you're busy, though, you don't have to. It's not like your presence is absolutely required. I've never seen more weakly disguised reverse psychology in my life. I feel kind of tired today, and my teachers in my class might want to know where I am, maybe. On the other hand, I haven't really been into town at all since I've gotten here, so this is a good reason to head there. Also, I could use some need, and if it's Shizune's treat, even better. I'm totally broke. Alright, let's go. Lead the way. Great. Make it to the tea shop with a 15-minute walk. It seems that we're the only customers around. Is it always this quiet in the morning? By that I mean, is it always this empty? No, this is kind of weird. That isn't a bad thing, though, right? You're right. We take our seats at a large square wooden table, and it hits me that I don't know what this place serves. I just went with what Yuko recommended the last time. Is there a menu or something? Nope. That was a strange amount of zest. So, Yi-chan, have you decided what you're going to order? Look around the store and can't see anything resembling a menu. I don't understand. What's up with this place? What gives? Is this some kind of secret shop? Can you normally only enter here with a secret handshake? Some kind of wink and a nod? Do you need someone to vouch for you? A blood oath? Damn it, it was nothing like this last time. I don't know, last time I think I just got coffee. What do they serve here? Tea. Well, that's not just tea, right? Not only tea, there's other stuff too, right? Clearly. Clearly, like what? There are no menus here. Where are the menus? You're playing another joke on me. There's no way out of this. All I can do is brace myself for the inevitable oncoming burn. I almost want to walk out of the store, but I'm already sitting down. It would be improper to leave now. The unspoken rule of polite social conduct blocked my exit like a wall of fire. I decide to play it safe. I'll order what they order, if it's acceptably manly enough. Why don't you two order before me? Ladies first. Well played, Yi-chan, but we already ordered. How was that possible? When? How? From who? Regulars, we come here so often we don't have to do that anymore. Well, I guess you had enough. We're sitting on the menus, of course. Look around the other tables. There are no menus on any of them. That means they must keep them in a big stack near the door or something. What a thing to sit on. What a thing to sit on, and what speed to grab them so quickly. Ah, well, whatever. Can I have one, then? You can take one if you want, but you're not the kind of person who would do something that lascivious, isn't that right? I tell them that I just like some coffee and put my head down on the cool tabletop. You couldn't just go over by the door and get some from... Okay. Coffee, this is a very high-class establishment. You're gonna order coffee? I can tell they're messing with me again. In that case, I'll have whatever you're having. Yi-chan, Shi-chan is drinking a special tea that has only grown in remote areas of India. The tea is still handmade by a tribe of tea makers who have passed the methods down their family for generations. They must wade through alligator-infested waters to obtain the leaves once a year on each trip. Some do not make it back alive. I can't drink that. I would feel too guilty. Then I'll have what you're having. I don't know what I'm drinking. How? Fine then, I want the tea that people died for. No, never mind. I'll have coffee. This is a very high-class establishment, and they should have very high-class coffee, right? No one died for it, right? The perfect answer. There's no way they can stand against it. Shizune shrugs as if to say, well played. I still didn't answer my second question. Misha calls for Yuko, who brings over our drinks and a single incredibly tiny yellow cake with a little black plastic fork stuck in it for each of us. I eat my cake in one bite, amazed at how it's probably the least filling thing I've ever eaten. Yi-chan, do you have any plans for tomorrow? Misha takes a gulp of her tea, something sounding suspiciously high class, even though it looks like ordinary tea. She drinks with incredible recklessness, considering how hot it is, the exact opposite of Shizune or Lily. Plans? That sounds ominous. Plans? Yes. Yes, I'm incredibly busy tomorrow. In fact, I have so much to do that I will not have any free time at all. That's right, none whatsoever, and everything I have to do is extremely important. Very, very important. Misha giggles, clearly not buying it, and then signs it all back to Shizune, who nods slowly and deliberately while looking very unamused. Suddenly she leans forward, staring analytically at my face like a human lie detector, waiting for the smallest tell to give me away. After at least a minute of this, she sits back down in her seat and takes a sip of tea. Okay, Chan, if you're that busy, you don't have to do anything. Oh, we don't have anything to do tomorrow, so we thought maybe you would want to hang out with us at the festival. You're new here anyway, right? Right? So we thought we could show you around and have some fun together. If you're that busy, we understand. Oh well, oh well. Both of them shrugged together in perfect sync, as if they rehearsed it. Yi-chan, you're so paranoid. And you'll never beat me anyway, so why bother getting so worked up about it? Ah, wow, Shi-chan. Beat you? What are you talking about? She's talking about the coercion? I never realized that was just a game to her. I thought I was the only one who saw it as competition. You know, and do you know Yi-chan? Because I don't. You can't outwit me. Ah, well, Yi-chan, not me. What are you talking about, Shi-chan? I can see Shizune smiling craftily, daring me to enter this battle of wills and wits with her. When he is pushed to the edges of despair, a man has no choice but to sink or grasp at the fleeting wisps of hope and fight with all his power against the inevitabilities of his fate and struggle against the impossible. For even if he fails, at least fail knowing that he dared greatly. Or something like that. Well, we'll see about that. Don't underestimate me. Don't you have to follow through to make good on that, Yi-chan? Oh, well, I could get lucky. Don't count out that possibility. You won't. I will. Wait. Let's make a wager on it, then. I don't care about competition. That's a blatant lie. But what exactly do you mean? That's okay if you don't know. Neither do I. Haha. So it's settled then, alright. What? Didn't you hear what I just said? Now what's left is the stakes. What the winner wins, or more interesting, what the loser loses. Hey! This is a very dangerous game I'm playing. Shizune herself is a very dangerous girl. If she can only think in terms of winning and losing. If she views every time that I talk with her as some kind of battle of wills, I don't think I could ever take it. That kind of thing just drives people insane. She's too Machiavellian, okay. Before this, I'd assumed she was just kind of stoic. But nevertheless, I'm interested. In hindsight, I realize I just challenged her to what is essentially a duel without any rules that won't end until one of us... what? I guess that's it. That's so vague. What are the conditions for winning or losing? The first person to feel stupid loses? I don't know. I've never had to think of anything like this before. Never. Never. So you've never gambled, Yi-chan. I'm surprised you two have. Oh, come on. It's just for fun anyway, between friends. It's about causing humiliation, suffering, and complete despair. Isn't that the point? Shizune puts a finger to her temple thoughtfully. How about this, Yi-chan? If you lose, you have to go to school one day without any pants on. Are you insane? Although in comparison to what I was afraid she would say, it's pretty mild. Can't we just bet money like normal people? It's not like you could match my wager if we did. Now it's your turn, but nothing perverted, understand? I think I need more time. This is gonna have me constantly on edge for weeks. Okay, come on, we should both hurry up. Your drinks are getting cold. I quickly down the rest of my coffee as Shizune does the same, staring at me with a fierce look of competition in her eyes. Seems like a waste for her to be gulping down something that someone may have died for her to enjoy. Yi-chan, are you sure you don't want to hang out tomorrow? A lot of people are looking forward to it. You don't want to miss out. I mumble unintelligibly at her. I don't really understand. It's time to think. Shizune's drink is smaller, but I can consume mine faster. Shizune finishes her drink first. She might skip out on paying, leaving me to pick up the tab, even though she said the drinks are on her. Because I have no money on me, I would be humiliated, and therefore this could be considered a loss. If I finished first, the laws of chivalry would make me look like a jerk, as I would need to run out of this tea house, leaving her to pay for everything. That could also be considered a loss, as she would use that. In the event of a draw, she may attempt to run out of the door, and I'll probably do the same. This might lead to a collision at the door, which will be humiliating, but not overly so, and Misha will be left to pick up the tab. This is really childish. I'm a little disappointed in Shizune and myself. Well, Yi-chan, it'd be nice if we could all celebrate how well we put everything together for the festival, like taking a look at our handiwork. Misha seems oblivious to the fact that an epic battle of wills is raging in front of her. I nod slowly and down the last of my coffee. Well, I'm finished enjoying my drink. I guess it's time for me to leave. Am I gonna leave now? I am going to leave now, calmly. You too, Shi-chan. Why are you acting so weird? I quickly walk out the door and Shizune follows. Misha's gonna have to foot the bill. Sorry, Misha. Catching up to me, Shizune quickly pushes her glasses up and presses a note into my hand. If you lose, you have to come hang out with us tomorrow. So, you think you can win today? That's kinda cocky, Shizune. I forget for a second she can't hear me. I nod. Right now, she seems much cuter than she usually is, smiling softly with a hint of confidence coming through. Shizune looks energetic and carefree, although it could just be the caffeine. She winks and extends her hand for a handshake. I wonder if there's a buzzer in there and then she plans to shock me, but it doesn't look like... Oh, but that doesn't seem like something she would do, so I accept. With a squeeze, she pushes another note into my hand. I momentarily think that it's a buzzer and wonder if the shock could kill me. Shizune smirks and then runs off. Probably don't know how to get back to school from here. There will be work waiting for you when you do. See you then. I crush the note in my fist dramatically, but no one is there to see it, and that makes me sad. I wonder if it's too late to go back to the shop and ask Misha for directions, but then again I gave her a hard time for not knowing the way here, so I can't allow her to score off me not knowing the way back. And if I ask her, Shizune could see it as a victory. No, that's not necessary. The school's on top of a damn hill. How hard could it be to find? I'm maybe slightly directionally challenged, but I'm sure that even I can do this. About an hour and a half later, I walk along the paved path leading from the gates to the main building. Ah, just the person we were waiting for, so you made it here eventually, He-chan. Good, now it's time for work. Misha and Shizune have laid an ambush for me in the main lobby of the ground floor, and I walked straight into it. I should have just circled around the school like I had originally planned, but thought I was overreacting and being silly. Misha is waving a thick stack of printouts in my general direction, taunting me. We sort of need your help. Sort of. We need your help. You will help us. Misha speaks with her usual playful, carefree manner, but even so I can hear Shizune's unnervingly hard severity behind it. That sounds like an order. Really? Is it? It is? Ah, sorry, He-chan, I guess it is. She doesn't sound very sorry at all. I thought we had almost everything done by now, but it turns out we have all these signs to attach to backing boards. More hands make light work. And everybody wins. This is your duty, after all, as a member of the Student Council, which you are a part of. As a member of the Student Council. It's a simple task, so getting out of the way now could be good. It's not that much work. A small thing, really. We really appreciate your help. Really, really appreciate it. Besides, it's time to pay back for us treating you so nicely. So the tea shop was a trap after all, you two-timing scoundrels. Don't say that. It was completely unrelated. We wanted to celebrate you joining the council. Why did you bring that up then? But... No, buds, you're coming with us. I don't even get to finish my sentence as they grab me by the arms and try to pull me towards their office. Misha laughs giddily as she and Shizune exchange sly looks behind my back. I don't think you have a choice in this, He-chan. There are two of us, so don't even try to get away now. Don't take us lightly. He-chan, it's your duty to help us anyways, a member of the Student Council. Alright, how could I forget? But seriously, aren't there any other people who can help you? Like you, He-chan. You were fine with helping us yesterday. Yesterday is not today, and anyone who isn't me. Why don't you have anyone else in the council? That's what we'd like to know. Misha's laughter explodes through the hall. She doesn't notice the grimace on my face at all. That's right, it's just the two of them, isn't it? Alright, okay, I'll help you. Misha runs her tongue over her teeth, looking quite pleased. That's my He-chan, I knew we could trust you. So predictable. When we get to the student council room, my jaw drops. The number of signs, backing boards, and signposts is insane. They're stacked all over the place like building materials at a construction site, something I let Shizune and Misha know right off the bat. There are so many signposts here, you could probably build a second wall around the school with them. Oh, really? Well, there are lots of them, so maybe. No? How do you know that, She-chan? Really? Well, tell me she actually considered it. Shizune hesitates and pushes their glasses up a bit as Misha lets out a very uneasy-sounding laugh. So she has considered it. That's irrelevant, He-chan. Can you get on with making the signs, please? Alright. I feel sort of lied to, though. I thought you said it wouldn't be that much work. Ah, well, She-chan meant it wouldn't be that much work for us. Someone has to supervise you while you do this, you know, to make sure you're doing it right, and those people will be us. So what are you two going to do? Watch you. No, that was just a joke, He-chan. We'll help out too, of course. The student council is really supposed to have a lot more people. This is just a bad year, fewer people than usual, even though we already didn't have that many the year before. And there's just a lot more work than before, too. Besides, She-chan likes working with you, and so do I. We accomplished a lot more than we normally could, you know. I can accept that. Lately, they've been looking a little fatigued every time I see them. Student council work is apparently a 24-hour-a-day thing, and from what I've seen and heard, there are just 2 of them, so, well, I guess I'd make it 3. They must work almost non-stop. I wonder how much they would spend working in this room when I don't see them. And I've even glimpsed Misha taking naps, or sometimes without Shizune at her side. By herself, Shizune has to be working 60-hour weeks doing her student council duties on top of regular classes. 2 hours pass, and I reach for a tackle only to find the box is empty. Shizune grabs it before I can even say anything. She smiles, tosses it expertly into a trash can along with another empty box of tacks. So you're out too, Hee-chan. Don't worry, Shi-chan says she'll get some more. We went through a box too, but me and Shi-chan decided to wait until you needed a new box as well before getting a new one. Something about that strikes me as odd. Wait, we both ran out of tacks just now? Oh, wow, what a weird coincidence, huh? Well, actually, Hee-chan, we ran out 20 minutes ago, and there was only one spare box of tacks, the one we gave to you. And you were flying through those pretty quickly, so we thought we should wait until you had no more tacks before getting more. Then Shi-chan could go get fresh boxes of tacks for all of us at the same time, you know, for efficiency. Shizune nods, preparing to step out the door. Wait a second, so what did you two do for the past 20 minutes? Nothing, of course. What could we do? We had no tacks, Hee-chan. Shizune and Misha exchanged knowing glances before they gave me a perfectly synchronized and incredibly exaggerated simultaneous shrug. I see, so you decided to take a break. Clever. Oh, we knew it was clever. Whose idea was it? Both of us, of course. Well, Hee-chan, it was all Shi-chan's idea. I turn immediately to Shizune, who gives me a curt wave and a surprisingly cheery smile before vanishing out the door. Well then, why didn't you just say you wanted to take a break? I used to think that Shizune and Misha were polar opposites. Misha always seemed so energetic and playful like any other girl. Shizune, on the other hand, always seemed distant, aggressively manipulative, and vaguely scary, but distant. There were times when I thought that she had no sense of humor. As cute as she was, I almost never seen her smile, not to mention all the other things. The analytical stare, the permanently stoic expression, even her penmanship so mechanically precise that everything she writes looks typed. But Shizune and Misha aren't really as different as I thought. I'm a little surprised. Why? Shizune, I didn't know she liked to joke around like that. What I mean to say is, I didn't know that she could act so girlish. It was actually pretty cute. You'll be surprised, Hee-chan. I didn't know you and her were so close either the first time I saw you. I've always been curious as to how those two met. Do you two go far back or something? Childhood friends? Next door neighbors? Sorry, Hee-chan, it's not anything like that, even if it would be cuter that way. When I came to this school, they just placed me next to Shi-chan, and she looked like a very serious person. And I thought, I'm going to be spending the rest of the year next to this person, maybe. So it'd be nice if we could be friends, but I wonder if she'll like me. And I learned that she was deaf, you know, Hee-chan. The first time, I just thought she was ignoring me. But luckily, I knew a little sign language, and we became friends. I don't know where Misha learned how to sign, but I guess that's something for another time. Now I guess we're always together. It's nice. I've always wanted someone to listen to me, and I think Shi-chan likes having someone to talk to, so everyone wins. That's nice. I said you look disappointed, Hee-chan. What were you expecting? You know, Hee-chan, I don't think that means Shi-chan thanked you properly. For what? Join the student council. You've been a real help, Hee-chan. I think I'll get a lot more sleep now. Well, I'm glad I could help if it helps a young woman sleep at night. That's an interesting thing to say, Hee-chan. Shi-chan really appreciates you helping us out, too. At that moment, Shizune steps back into the room looking slightly annoyed and sipping offhandedly from her juice box. She throws 2 boxes of tacks on the floor with a wry smile. Shi-chan. Misha opens her mouth to speak, but then quickly closes it as Shi-chan suddenly crumples her juice box with a crunch-like sound of breaking bones. I can tell that each harsh, quaking hand gesture is most likely an epithet. What's she saying? It was just very hard to get these. I guess that's an understatement, Shi-chan. Shizune calms down a bit, straightening her glasses and lightly brushing her bangs back with one finger. It really wasn't a big deal. In retrospect, that's forward-thinking of you. Alright then, I guess the 2 of us should get back to work, Hee-chan. Sure, why not? Drink break. Yeah, I'm not finishing the Act 1 stuff in this part. By the time we're done with the signs, it's already getting dark out. I hadn't expected something like this to take so long, but then again, if it were that easy, I doubt Shizune and Misha would have asked for my help. Shizune falls into a nearby chair, cracking her knuckles systematically and letting out a muted yawn. That's all for today, I guess. That's a good thing, Shi-chan. I'm very tired, too. That took longer than expected. You agree. We didn't expect it to take so long either, not as planned. I'm so hungry, I just realized I haven't eaten all day. And I think about it, I've eaten nothing since I woke up this morning, but right now I'm almost too tired to think about food. I think they already stopped serving dinner. This can't be happening. Hee-chan, can you think of any way we could obtain food? Obtain food. I don't like her tone of voice. Why not order out? Oh, that's right. I guess we could do that. Order out? From where? From town, of course. I didn't know they delivered to the school. Well, what are you going to get? Maybe some Chinese food. As long as you're going to, can I get in too? I'm pretty hungry. Ah, Hee-chan, you should have just said so in the first place. What's that? It's your treat? That's great, that's great. That's true. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here so late, Hee-chan. Yusha quickly grabs a menu from a drawer behind her and begins to enter the numbers slowly and carefully as if she's used to messing it up. What do you want, Hee-chan? Well, I guess I'll just have some dumplings. I raise my hand in a gesture of thanks to Shizune, who responds with a very faint, split-second smile. Hee-chan is paying for everything tonight, so it's all on her, so you can afford to splurge a little. And some shrimp fried rice, too, then. Alright, and you, Hee-chan? A Chinese omelet. Okay, then. Misha, does that really mean omelet? Can I see that again? Sure, I like this. And this is for what you ordered, dumplings. Shrimp fried rice? I'm gonna get a soup and a stir fry. You say that like this. Here's how much it costs. $36.85. Well, I don't know in how many situations I'll need to remember such an exact number. Okay, I'm gonna order now, unless anyone wants anything else. No objections? Alright then. Shizune impatiently twirls a pair of chopsticks between her fingers as we wait for the food to arrive. What, did you gonna deliver it to the student council room? Hey, where did you get those? This isn't the first time we ordered out, Hee-chan. They always give us a ton of chopsticks for some reason, even when we tell them there are only 2 people. And you two have accumulated a lot of them from a long night's eating and takeout in the office? That's exactly it. I'm overstating it? Ah, that's right, Hee-chan. Hey, Hee-chan, did you know that once we collected 100 pairs of chopsticks from ordering out, we'll be able to take over the universe? I used to think that too, and I was a little, what? Why? Hee-chan, are you kind of breaking them down the middle? I can never do it, right? So I found the little pile of chopsticks Hee-chan had saved up in practice on at least 20 of them. She was really mad about that. I let out a laugh as Shizune turns bright red with indignation. I didn't know she had such a childish side. When the food arrives, I dig in heartily. Did they just bring it to the student council room? I'm actually curious about that. I dig in heartily, drinking one of the tiny cans of soda Shizune brought for us from one of the vending machines in the hall. Thanking them both for the food, I head back into the dorms, ready to turn in for the night. Dorms are eerily quiet except for a sound of portable TVs and radios murmuring unintelligibly behind thin walls. It's quiet here at night and very peaceful. I can hear the crickets chirping outside my window and see actual stars when I look up. Tired, I try to fall asleep as quickly as I can, only feeling slightly robbed of my Saturday. Just noon already, blah blah blah. Saturday. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it here. Next time is just this last one. That should probably be the last of the Act 1 stuff. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.